Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm Arif, your cloud learning journey partner. Well, in today's video, I'm going to discuss about like how to get prepared for a cloud related job. So cloud computing is the hottest topic right now in the IT sector. So if you know cloud computing and you can land a job in cloud computing, you will definitely get a lot of opportunities in your future. You can grow in your career. So in today's video, what I'm going to do, I'm going to share some tips that will help you to ace your cloud computing related job interview. So before starting the video, I just want to talk about my background. Well, I do have more than 8 years of experience in cloud computing. I have certification in AWS, Google Cloud, Azure, and CISSP and CCSP. So it's been a very fun ride for me. I work for multiple companies. I can mention IBM as an example. So all the tips that I'm going to share with you, it's from my own experience. So without further delay, let's get started. Okay, the first tip from my end is to actually understand cloud concept and technologies. So whenever we're talking about cloud computing, we're mainly talking about infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and the software as a service. So we really need to know in detail like what are these thing, and we really have the competency to actually explain these things in details. So that's the thing. And also we need to know who are the leaders in cloud computing Europe. So in cloud computing provider, when talking about cloud computing providers, the three names come to our mind. That is first AWS, Amazon Web Service, second is Microsoft Azure, and third is Google Cloud. So we really need to know the basic services that they provide. For AWS, they provide EC2, RDS, Lambda, and S3. So some similar like this. We need to list down the top 10 services that AWS provide, and also you have to do the same for Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud. And trust me, this will help you to be more confident in your interview. My second tip is to actually study cloud architecture. So maybe your role is not a cloud architect. Even though it's not related to cloud architect, you have to know like how this cloud architecture works. You really need to know like how to design a fault tolerant redundancy web application, how to integrate multiple AWS services or Azure services or Google Cloud services together to come up with a solution. We really need to know like how to create a web tier application, multi-tier application. It will showcase that you have the ability to design a platform, and also you can make sure that it is fault tolerant. You really need to know the networking side, you need to know the compute side, you really need to know the security side. So if you are familiar with all this concept and you can explain these questions in a very brief way, then your interviewer will be very pleased and they will think like, yes, this guy knows his stuff or her stuff, and there will be high chances for you to actually land into the job. My third tip for you to actually get hands-on experience. I can't emphasize enough how important it is to have AWS, Google Cloud, and Azure hands-on experience. So from today, let's do one thing. So I am highly suggesting you to create three accounts: one for AWS console, one for Azure console, and one for Google Cloud console. Once you have those consoles, the good thing is that you will get free credits, or in AWS it's called free tier. So once you have it, then try to build some application, try to integrate multiple services together to come up with a solution like a solutions architect, and try to troubleshoot a problem. Maybe at the first time you're facing issues, that's a good part, because at this time you can learn what's the root cause of the problem. So in future you will solve the problem way easier. So I can still recall like when I started my cloud computing journey as a freelancer. So I used to get projects from many clients. So I was not 100% sure like how to do it, but even though I'm not sure, I took those projects because I really wanted the learning curve. So by doing the hands-on thing, this is what made me so confident about my career path and my skill set. So my suggestion to you, if you want to do good in your job interview related to cloud, please open these three accounts and try to create stuff in this account, try to troubleshoot problem, try to deploy a new application in there, try to sort out the security issues, and you will be a better cloud engineer and you will ace your interviews. My fourth tips for you is to review cloud security best practices. So the thing is like whenever a client or a company moves their data to the cloud, their main concern is the security. How can they make sure that their data is secure when it's in transit, when it's at rest, or when it's even in use state? So if you are good at security, then it's definitely a very good point. So you really need to know like how to secure each and every services that you're using in the cloud environment. You need to know how to secure a network infrastructure, how to secure a compute infrastructure, how to secure your data. So you really need to know the security part. And with the security, there comes another topic, that is the compliances. So we know that there are a lot of compliances like NIST compliances, the ISO 27001, the PCI DSS, the GDPR, tons of compliances out there. So this is also a good part. Like if you are familiar with this compliances part, and you can implement these compliances in cloud infrastructure, trust me, your chances to get the job will be much higher. Because whenever a company is dealing with the data in cloud, their main concern is the security. So I started my career as a cloud engineer. So at one point, I noticed that whenever I'm talking with my clients, potential clients, or my employer, their main concern is security. So after realizing that, then I moved to Canada for doing my master's in security. So my master's program was information system assurance management, which is like 50% of cybersecurity and 50% of information audit. When we are talking about information audit, it's related to the compliances and everything. And I did my research on cloud security part. So this is a crucial part. So once you have exposure to the cloud environment, cloud related knowledge, skill set, and the security aspects of it, then it's a very killer combination, and it will help you to land job in cloud field. My fifth tips for you is to actually get up to date with industry trends. So look, cloud computing is always evolving, and new services, new technologies is coming to in this field every daily basis. Even if I talk about AWS, every year AWS is launching more and more products, more and more services. If you look into the AWS console 1 or 2 years ago, there are a few services, but now it's almost double, triple the services. So there is no other way to do the continuous learning. So for that, try to subscribe to multiple channels related to AWS, the blogs, and on LinkedIn, try to follow AWS, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure. So if you do that every day, if you spend like at least 30 minutes of your time to learn new stuff, then you will always know like what's happening, how things are changing. Nowadays, like people are moving towards the serverless architecture more, and they are using the service architecture because it's event driven, it's cost efficient, and there are tons of benefits. So we really need to know like what's going on in the cloud industry era. So for that, I suggest you to always spend some time of your day and learn about the new topics. And in the long run, it will definitely help you to actually become more confident and more valuable employee in your organization. So whenever you have an interview, then you can talk about the latest trends, and it will help you to actually land the job. Remember, whenever we are sitting for an interview, it's not like they are questioning us, or they are just looking to like whether we are a perfect fit. We also need to ask questions, then because you are also choosing your employer in another way. So in the interview, please try to be confident and showcase your skill sets. You are passionate about the job, and it will help you to land the job. It's my experience. So far, it worked for me just fine. Congratulations, guys, for reaching this far of this video. So today we covered like how can we get prepared for a cloud related job interview. So if you have any questions or any sort of concern, please feel free to let me know under this comment section, and I'm going to reply back in a very short period of time. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my videos. It means a lot to me. So I always try my best to provide some sort of value through my video. If you guys found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel so that you can see my upcoming videos. I'm planning to cover all AWS, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure related services, also the certification path. Just remember, if you're committed to something, you will definitely achieve it. You have to be true to yourself. So that's all for today. Thank you guys again for watching my videos. I wish you a great day.